You are listening to an original message from the reader currently known as Jason Ashanti McDaniel of Madam Jason's Tarot. Dear spirit guides of the highest benevolence, only those that are able to help out with the message, please help out. And then when you are done, you are not earthbound, you could go back to doing whatever source appoints you to do. Please deliver the most clear, concise, synchronistic, and accurate messages for the Capricorn collective, whatever they need to know about next month. Please bless those that bless me, curse those that curse me. To anyone sending me or the tribe negative energy, may that energy be returned to sender 3 times fold immediately. Amen, Ashe, and thank you very much. Ooh, okay. Okay, spiritual cleansing is here at the bottom of the deck. Past life wants to show too. I literally talked about past life energy in your 30 minutes, so these 2 readings could be connected for some of you. Someone's favorite color could also be purple, or maybe their aura is purple, or just your higher chakras, the crown and the 3rd eye, something significant about that. But we have transformation here with the butterfly. We have healer with the eye of Ra. Message with the moth. It kind of represents the same thing as the butterfly. It's just less popular. And then we have stormy here. So transformation and message. So Gemini, one of their readings that I did a couple weeks ago was that they are going to give someone information that was going to save their life. And I kind of get that with these 3 here. But there's also like wounded healer energy here. So something about your Chiron could be significant. Transformation healer. It's like you've healed or you're healing. So that's preparing you to deliver messages to other people who are going through the same thing. And then spiritual cleansing, I don't know, maybe someone just has really dark energy around them and they have to raise their vibration. That's probably why the color purple is sticking out to me, because the crown chakra is the highest chakra. Okay. So let's do the physical features. I want to try to get at least like 7 or 8 from here. Sometimes more come out. There are other ways that you can tell that this is your reading, but this is just what I'm going to do for now. I should probably eat breakfast after this because it'll help me to focus more. I got to get my grandma up after this though. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have dimples. This is also kind of like my player card. Someone could be an athlete. But we have Hawaiian/Pacific Islander. Sometimes in the tiles, I see Maui, so someone could even be from Hawaii. We have brown skin and moles. We have short height. Here's another synchronicity with basketballs here. I always get like big brother and little brother energy from this too. We have age range 46 to 57 and black hair. And we also have curvy plus here. So now I'm going to use the tiles. And keep in mind, the physical features, sometimes they talk more so about another person whose energy comes out in the reading. So if you know anyone who fits this description and you always pick up on their energy, or there's someone who's very significant in your life right now, whether for good or bad, the first person you thought of when you saw that, it's probably talking about them. So the first two letters that I picked up were AI. So something about AI content creating might be significant. I'm not saying I like it, but I'm saying something about that could be significant. Let's see. What do I not have here already? Okay. Someone could be from Ohio. I'm picking up something about someone eating kale. Maybe some of you are trying to eat better. Sometimes vegan comes out in the tiles, so I'm just going to grab it in as my last one since I was channeling that. And of course, take what resonates and leave the rest, because I know some of you are like, I for damn sure am not a vegan. But we have the name Amy in here. Okay, I did notice, I was going to say, I noticed that Storm came out in the tiles too, but there's no R, that's a B. ATM. Movies and films. I might end up using charm casting for this one too. So I wouldn't be surprised if the camera came out, or something about Instagram could be significant because I do see IG too. And I was kind of feeling like this could be one of those plus size people who do clothing hauls. So maybe you could be a content creator that does something like that. Hotel. Someone could be on vacation, or maybe they're having a rough time when it comes to their living situation. Someone could be in New York, or they could be from New York. Texas is here again, faithful and true. We also have ATL here. I'm seeing motives. So maybe, I'm feeling Seven of Swords energy, but maybe there's someone around you don't really know what their motive is. I also see autism in the tiles. Someone could be neurodivergent. You could work with, really any age, but children I'm hearing that have autism. I also see some sexual words in here, but vixen is one of the things that's getting my attention. I have no idea what this reading is going to be about. Someone's name could be Kyle. Maui is in here. Okay, I see heavy here too. Heavy and curvy plus is here. So someone trying to lose weight, because we do have people jogging here. I do feel like someone who likes to go to the gym is significant. I also see gym in the tiles. What I just heard, because I'm clairaudient, I heard this very quickly and loud and clear. With motives and all this gym stuff, someone could have met somebody at the gym that was trying to hit at them, and I don't know, your intuition, there's like red flags. There are alarms that are going off with this person. Maybe you were nice and you gave them your number or something like that, but someone was hit on by somebody at the gym, and you're kind of getting like narc energy, honestly. And sometimes, I don't want to discourage anyone, but sometimes when you date online, I don't know, you could be dealing with a person who's a love bomber, so they could come off being very charismatic and all this at first sight, and then like you'll find out that something is terribly wrong about their personality later. Someone could be from Arizona. Well, I see HGTV and MTV. Someone could watch a lot of television. Someone might like to watch a lot of lifestyle shows. But I also feel like someone really wants to be, or they're already a lifestyle content creator. We have Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, which could represent codependency, someone not liking the fact that you are back on the market or off the market because you're no longer single or something like that. We have Queen of Wands upright. So there's a witchy energy here. Queen of Wands upright. The Hermit in the reverse. The High Priestess upright. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. Well, Queen of Wands, this is creative manifester energy. It is a witchy card in tarot. If you're into Ifa, something about Oshun could be significant. I always feel Oshun energy with the Queen of Wands and the Sun card, because Oshun loves yellow and she also really likes sunflowers. Someone could have a cat too, or really be into like spirit guides, because with the butterfly and the moth here, I do feel like someone likes to go outside a lot. But also that can resonate with the person that's from Maui, because I've been to Maui and it's just like a very beautiful, like paradise type looking place. I don't know what it's like living there, because when I went there, there was like a gallon of milk that was $13. But that was years ago. But as far as the atmosphere, it's very aesthetically pleasing in that way. The Hermit in the reverse, this could represent failing to go within oneself or someone being lonely. The High Priestess represents intuition, divine feminine, like high vibrational divine feminine energy. It's another witchy card in tarot. Someone who has psychic abilities could be significant. Whenever this shows in the upright, it just means that your intuition is spot on correct. And also the High Priestess, a lot of the tarot cards, I mean, they're tarot cards, so they look like there's no movement. But a lot of people say that with the High Priestess card, they feel like quiet energy, move in silence energy. But I personally feel like the High Priestess, there's something about the imagery of this card that just gives off very clairsentient, like very at peace and present. So that could be your energy right now, even if you're masculine. And then we have Two of Wands in the reverse. So it could be that someone has like a should I stay or should I go mentality, but they're not moving, they're not making any movement. Or it could also represent you making a bad decision when it comes to ultimatums. So Queen of Wands and High Priestess upright, both of those are really good when it comes to female energy and also just glow ups in general. But why do I feel like someone is dating someone who they're not too sure about them? Because it's just something about them hiding something or giving off this energy like there's more beneath the surface. And usually whatever theory you have about them, it's probably correct here with the High Priestess. So I think I want to clarify that before anything else. Someone's name could be Tyler. There's no R, but I'm seeing Tyler. Someone is at a hotel because I see hot tub and I see hotel. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is talking about a link situation too, though, for some reason. There's like a sinister romantic or sexual energy that I'm picking up on, and I don't really care for it. But clarifying the High Priestess upright, we have the Sun in the reverse, which could be lack of exposure. It's a childhood card, so in the reverse it could represent things like miscarriage or something like that, maybe even postpartum. but I don't feel like that's what it's talking about today. It's the happiest card in tarot, so when it's in the reverse, it usually has something to do with despondence as well. But we have Four of Wands upright and the Lovers reverse too, so what is going on with that? Because both the Four of Wands and the Lovers are seen as twin flame cards. The Hangman. Got some Pisces energy here. What is this High Priestess talking about? Four of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, there's something that's being hidden from you. There's a hell of a lot of Pisces here. You could have it in your chart. Maybe Pisces moon. Because the moon talks about instincts and emotions. If you're a masculine Capricorn, I think you have Pisces somewhere. You could, because this is a collective reading, somewhere in your big five. But it's like you're a masculine, but you're very in tune with your feminine energy too. But I'm also picking up LGBT energy a little bit as well. Four of Pentacles reverse. I don't know, something about this, when I saw Four of Wands and then Four of Pentacles reverse, something about this feels like somebody's in Vegas too right now. Vegas is in the tiles. Just because, like, I see someone losing a lot of money on slots, and I also see someone possibly with the Four of Wands, that looks like a hotel to me. And then with the Lovers in the reverse, that kind of just feels like a hookup for whatever reason. And I feel like possibly what I'm picking up on with the High Priestess, someone could know that their person is kind of wilding out right now. I don't like that. But I need to flip some more cards to see if I'm correct with that theory before I move on. Page of Swords in the reverse, so there could be a lot of spying going on. I feel like someone does not trust who they're with. What is this Page of Swords reverse talking about, or what are they seeing? Judgment. This just goes back, like the High Priestess and Judgment, this is just reiterating the fact that someone feels like something is not right. I was just thinking to myself, when Page of Swords came out, the world better not come out. So what I was thinking was, someone's tripping because they found something on their person's phone that could possibly hint that they're with someone else. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, because we have the High Priestess and Judgment here, you are correct. Also, the world could be talking about how there's something about them going away to another city or another state or something, because they feel like they have to go far away in order to hide this. This person could travel for work. But this is such a cliche, though. It's like, this is the oldest trick in the book. And they're disrespecting you to the point to where they feel like you wouldn't catch on to this. Oh, I'm going to be working extra hours, or I'm going on a business trip. That's the oldest trick in the book. So now I want to clarify this Queen of Wands, because it came out upright, but Queen of Wands is kind of known for being a Jezebel, and I am kind of feeling Jezebel energy. We got Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like someone is, I won't say happy, but someone is kind of like giddy or satisfied with I don't know if it's extramarital, but I'm feeling mostly dating. Someone's kind of like excited about a side piece that they have. Which is why it's showing up as Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, but I feel like they have a commitment with you. So what's up with the Queen of Wands here? Knight of Swords reversed, Knight of Wands upright. Yeah, this is a reckless decision. Knight of Swords reverse could represent impulsiveness. I don't generally see the Knight of Wands as the player card, but I am feeling it. And I did say that sometimes this is player energy. So I'm feeling like someone's person, they're chasing thrills right now. Okay? I feel like this is kind of infidelity, but I also feel like for some of you, it's coming out kind of like casual or downplaying the situation, because you could possibly be poly, or I see bi or pan or something like that, or you can be in an open relationship to where I know this is not everybody, so please take what resonates and leave the rest, but for some of you, it's like you know that your person's a serial cheater, so you're kind of apathetic about it, or you're numb to it, rather, that's a better word. Or it could be that you know that your person does things like that, or they like to do things like that, so you just let them do it. And for some of you, I am picking up that the Queen of Wands upright is talking about you being confident, you feeling like you're attractive. So some people, they don't have jealousy and they're okay with their person doing that. So why do I feel that way? Let's clarify. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the Empress. I saw that it was trying to come out, so I just grabbed it. The Empress upright, so that verifies what I was saying, like someone is confident enough to let their person go out and deal with other people. So this is an unconventional relationship. And then we also have Six of Swords upright that just came out too. So that changes the dynamic a little bit, because Six of Swords could represent going to calmer waters. But why is Six of Swords showing here? Okay, we just had a lot that wanted to come out. Look at this. Look at this. Didn't I talk about Seven of Swords? We have that at the bottom of the deck. We have King of Cups upright, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the Three of Cups upright. So this is about someone being a lover boy type energy. This is an unconditional relationship. Honestly, you and your person, you could be into BDSM too. But I am picking up something about someone being poly or pan or bi or something like that. I usually get that with the Three of Cups. I just have a sixth sense for that because I'm pansexual, but I'm monogamous though. The Hierophant in the reverse, usually I see that as unconventional relationship. This could even just be a thing. Knight of Wands is here, so for some people it is sexual, but we do have King of Cups here too, so I feel like this might just be romantic. But this is definitely like an open relationship here. Some of you, the third person, I know sometimes when people like do open relationships, it's more than three people, but we do have Three of Cups here. For some of you, the third person, you're attracted to them too. And actually what I'm feeling with Queen of Wands and the Empress is, for some of you, you could be a feminine that likes women. And so if your man wants to do something with another woman, you're okay with that. Sometimes people actually get off to their person like being with other people too, so no judgment there. But I'm concerned because I'm looking here at the table again, and I'm looking at that Stormy card though. So let's clarify the Hermit in the reverse. Okay, Eight of Wands upright, Ten of Cups upright, King of Wands reverse. So this King of Wands reverse could get a lot of attention. There's something about you feeling like you built a home with them, even if this is just talking about someone who you're dating. Like you could be into like traditional monogamous relationships, but there could be a masculine that, King of Wands reverse, honestly, that's not a positive energy. And I'm going back between feeling this is consensual, this is not consensual, because it's a collective reading. But notice how we have Queen of Wands upright and the King of Wands reverse. And I've just been through experiences like this where, let's say both of you have something in common. It can't even be, it doesn't have to be the same representation, but let's say there's like a bisexual woman and there's a man who says that they're pan or poly or something like that. This Queen of Wands upright, she might be honest and authentic when it comes to what she's attracted to, and so she thought that she attracted a person that felt the same way, but this person can honestly just be being a hoe with the King of Wands reverse. So why King of Wands reverse? I think they're taking way too many liberties. And I've been seeing movies on Tubi. I see Tubi in the tiles. Sometimes I joke with people that their readings sound like the black cinema version of Tubi. But it's like one of those Tubi movies in the black cinema section where this like very vanilla couple wants to try like a three-way or something like that, and it always ends up the third person ends up being like cartoonishly evil. It's like, okay, I get the didactic is that you like monogamy, but we have 8 of Swords upright and 6 of Cups in the reverse for the King of Wands reverse. So someone could be in their head about someone going back to their ex. Why does that bother you? Maybe you feel like if they've already built rapport with someone from the past, they might even talk about this person from the past over and over again. And that has probably kind of established, you comparing yourself to this person from the past who you probably don't even know. And honestly, I'm going to be real, with Page of Swords reverse in the world, you could even be stalking this person's ex profile, and that's not healthy. We also have the Emperor in the reverse. So I don't know. This masculine energy is kind of coming off as like a douchebag, someone who's an opportunist, someone who could also be hypersexual, and who might be using a label to gain power in situations or to triangulate people, and I don't like that. And I feel like, honestly, beneath the surface, this relationship has been very stormy, and it might be that it's time for you to release this person. 2 of Wands reverse. We have the 5 of Wands upright and the 5 of Cups reverse. So it looks like this is a situation where all you guys do now is fight. You can't see eye to eye to something. The Hierophant represents traditions and values. It's a Taurus card. So I feel like you two are not seeing eye to eye when it comes to what this relationship means. It's not consensual. And that's why I also said some of you could be into BDSM too. Maybe you're actually into that with the Queen of Wands upright. And this masculine is just using that label because they're sadistic or masochistic. I forgot which one is which. I think sadistic is the one where you like to, torture or make other people feel a certain type of way. You like to give pain to other people. So honestly, this masculine is giving me dark triad energy. We have 7 of Swords showing again at the bottom of the deck. So let me get some closing cards before I move on to the other oracle cards and stuff. And I also just want to get a little bit more on the stormy card here. So anything that I need to know to wrap this up. King of Swords reverse. Yeah, this is a distorted masculine. This could be a person, they're savage. But this could be a person where like they've given you a few discards, or I definitely feel like they've threatened you with saying, I'm going to leave you and go to someone else. Or if you're not willing, I'm going to be with, I'm hearing, a woman that is willing to do it, and this person is just a douchebag. And with 7 of Cups in the reverse, I think you have passed the love bombing stage, and you're seeing through the smoke and mirrors, and you're also seeing that you have other options than being with this person. So yuck, 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 yuck. This is disgusting as far as how this person operates. And that's what I was saying. You could transform from this with the sacred symbols and oracles, and you could be a person that gives other people advice because you've gone through it already with healer. This can even be past energy too, you guys. And because this is a July horoscope, this is saying that you're at the point right now to where you can help other people. And I was feeling that you're very intuitive, so you could be a reader that talks about something like this too. And the crazy part is I do see soulmate in the tiles too. So if you are a tarot reader, you could be the type of person that just does romantic readings. But there is a such thing as being a karmic soulmate. And to me, that's a compound word where it's like, the karmic is obviously because they put you through things and you learn lessons. But the soulmate part is because maybe there are some things that you and this person have in common. Usually disastrous relationships like this, both of you had to learn the same lessons about boundaries and self-respect, because any emperor reverse, they're not going to tell you this because they're prideful. Anyone who's in emperor reverse or king of wands reverse energy is a person who doesn't like themselves, is what I'm hearing, but I wasn't going to say that. They don't like themselves, or they're trying to gain power because they feel weak. And both of you could have been low vibrational or desperate when you met, because I'm feeling a strong energy of you meeting someone at the gym or while you were jogging, because we have a jogging physical feature card or something like that. And also, it does give a lot of lust energy. I see lust in the tiles, because I feel like this person was strictly after your body. It's not a lot of substance to this person. $11.44, leveling up. Some of you are losing weight, or even if that's not your body goal, there's something about your body goal for those people that like to go to the gym, where you're making a lot of gains. We have 1234 potential. And also, there's something about the momentum of your life that's picking up. I do feel like some of you, even if you met this person online dating, you might be going back to it, but you have more discernment this time around. And that's why, that could be why judgment is right before the world. So maybe if you are going to try online dating again, this time you know what to look out for. Like, you could sense out people who have dark triad personalities. $777 luck. $99 truth. This has been staring at me since the beginning, since I got this deck too. And I do see $22.55 self-love. Honestly, that was probably the main reason why you met this person. You needed to learn self-love, like I said, and also this person, they operate how they do because they didn't love themselves. Okay, so I'm using astro alignment because I want to see what is it about this person that was attracted to you, and vice versa, and anything else that I need to know about this matter. I definitely want to use golden mantras and charm casting. I want to use emoji oracle too, because I want to see how this person feels, like if they're experiencing any sort of guilt, or if their life is changing, or if they're just completing the cycle with someone else. Someone is like very sleazy, though. And I know I'm kind of being blunt, but I just don't feel the need to sugarcoat anything because it just feels like very gross energy. But you know what? Hypersexuality is usually linked to some sort of trauma in the past. So really there, like I said, with the Hermit in the reverse, the way how this person operates, there's psychological things. It's deeper than what it seems like on the outside. This person can appear to be confident, but they could be going through a storm on the inside. Mutable, versatility, flexibility, adaptability. So that's Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo energy. New moon, creation, intention, potential. On the positive side, I also feel like someone's monetizing something that they do anyway off camera, or I feel like someone's trying to be a new influencer and they're going to be very lucky with that. I hope that pursuit goes well for you. We have quincunx, dissonance, adjustment, discord. Yeah, this was just like a very messy relationship. Fifth house ruled by Leo, fun, hobbies, creativity. This could talk about your content creating. Second house ruled by Taurus, finances, value, possessions. You could be showing yourself self-love by buying yourself things or focusing on your appearance. Vesta, inner spark, sacrifice, devotion. That could also be talking about content creating because it does take devotion. Cusp, transition, liminality, twilight. So you could be a Sag, Aquarius cusper, or Capricorn, Aquarius cusper, or a Sag, Capricorn cusper. But it's also saying you're at the cusp of blowing up on social media. And then we have square, competition, tension, disharmony. So you could have disharmony with an Aries, Cancer, a Libra, or another Capricorn. I sure hope that it wasn't a distorted Cancer, because I'm a Cancer, so I always say that whenever I feel distorted Cancer energy, because I don't want them making all of us look like assholes. Let's see how this person feels, because I do feel like right now for some of you, they're still at the hotel or they're still on vacation. So what does this person have to say for themselves? And I'm going to try to jet too because it's hella cold outside and I have to start my day. I got to do my grandmother's vitals, eat breakfast, and then go to Hobby Lobby because I'm buying some things in preparation for launching my website. And also, we're taking a painting to my grandfather. He lives in the Bay Area, so it's going to be a road trip. Not a road trip, but a long ride for me and my mom and my brother. Holding back tears. I had a feeling something about tears was going to come out because this person who's controlling, really, they're very miserable on the inside. And a lot of times masculines overcompensate with being controlling when they feel weak. We have hope, LGBTQ, beauty after a storm. So there's hope for you. Also, there's a lot of rainbows in Maui. But I am picking up something about like unconventional love here. Or that's how you see things. But maybe this masculine was trying to play off of your energy with that. Use whatever label they use and your label as an excuse to have like this weird shit going on. And then we have falling in love, feelings are growing. They're falling in love. What in the world? Sad, disappointed, hurt, lonely. That's definitely what the Hermit in the reverse represents. lost for words, speechless silence, signs, synchronicities, divine timing, kisses, seduction, hickey. This person is kind of for everybody. And then we have full moon, strong emotions, surfacing, receptive. So a player is in their feelings. I'm seeing sex, intimacy, and sweat here at the bottom. So this person, they're kind of like always ready to go. Whether it's with you or with other people, this is like something about this person. Explain. Feelings are growing, falling in love. Bored, on to the next. You're on the right path. So I feel like you're on to the next. You're moving on from this person. But also with target and feelings are growing, I'm feeling positive energy from feelings are growing. But it could also be that this person is love bombing or targeting a new person. Because people love to triangulate. We also have watching you, wants to see you, just in it to score. So maybe it is just love bombing. And people like this also have like anxious, obsessive tendencies. So they could be spying on you. They could be constantly scrolling through social media, trying to find their next person. This person, they need to be careful too, because they do things recklessly to the point to where like they could end up getting something, an STD or STI or whatever they call it now, because I do see STI. I just need to get a little bit more. Does this person feel remorse? Nauseated, disgusted, physical illness. Didn't I say this person could get sick? And then also left in the dust, fleeing, running away. I was trying to see if this is like, this person could change or anything like this, but I feel like this is possibly 100% karmic, and this person is just an ass clown. Disgusting. It was literally just for getting points and scoring and having sex and knocking as many people off the hit list as possible. And I know that this could be very traumatizing for you, especially because I feel like you represent the light side of a person who likes to be with multiple people. You do it in a way that's respectful to yourself and also very open-minded to people who are untraditional. And I think this person played on that. And they're a person who uses labels, who just wants to be for anybody. Capricorn, I'm sorry that I'm channeling this message, because I really wasn't expecting for something so like shadowy to be your July horoscope. But I can't control the messages. My luck won't run out because my blessings are earned and destined for me. We do have 777 here. Maybe some of you, maybe you were living with this person and you were worried about your finances, because there was something about codependency. I think we saw 9 of Pentacles reverse in the beginning of the video. But now that you're healing your heart chakra and getting away from this toxic individual, now your money is getting better. And also you're opening yourself up for true love that you deserve. Someone is definitely probably something around pansexual, because it's just the energy of you being open and carefree and not judgmental at all. But you run into sleazeballs because of that. My intuition is my greatest guide. It speaks clearly and moves me into action. That's the High Priestess energy for you. I'm hella in my bag. So whatever you're trying to monetize is going to be successful. And then we also have, I release my grip on things I cannot control. Maybe you also fell for a controlling person because you had ways of trying to like hold on or attach to things that were toxic. So I do feel like you're doing shadow work. And also, I'm looking at sad, disappointment, hurt, lonely. I feel like that's not you. I feel like it's this person. You've definitely been through that emotion, but I feel like sometimes, like, people, the underlining reason why people like to have sex, like people who are nymphomaniacs in a negative way, I don't know if nympho is in here. I don't think there's a P. I feel like really what they're looking for is connection, and they're looking for wanting to be desired. So I feel like there's a person who like overcompensates and they're really miserable underneath. But yo, didn't I say that the camera was probably significant? Something about Instagram. You know what, honestly, I also feel like something about like a porn addiction is very significant for this one too. Maybe you embrace your shadow of having a high sex drive, but you attracted a person that does this in a negative way. We do have the butcher knife, so I feel like someone is cutting off a toxic person. You could be in the trenches with someone, or you feel like life is treating you very hard because we have Stormy here. But also this means that you're a warrior, you're a soldier, and you're very strong. We have the love is love charm here. So there's a synchronicity with LGBT plus energy here. And also not really helping who you love. Okay, we have Capricorn ambitious here. You could have multiple Capricorn placements, or you could be cross-watching for someone. We have blessed here and the silver platter, which goes with that abundance energy. We have the dragon, face your fears, and the chakra balancing Reiki charm here. So I just feel like you're trying to ground from the situation and not blow a gasket, because you could definitely go off. I feel like someone's been listening to a lot of music too about being cheated on, like Mariah Carey, Shake It Off, or Mary J. Blige, Too Strong for Too Long or something. Someone's blasting the hell out of that song recently. We have the dice and it rolled on the number 6. You could be a life path 6. This came out exactly the same way in the 30 minutes, so there's no coincidences with that. And I did say someone could be in Vegas right now, living it up, but so are you. I feel like if this person is going to have their fun, you're going to have your fun too. We have Kundalini rising energy and transmuting energy. We have Be Kind. This is also one of my favorite songs by Halsey, so maybe you could like that song. We have the Om charm. Some of you could be really into like Buddhist. You could be spiritual, so you're into a lot of things, but some of you could be into like Buddhism. You could have a tattoo of the Om symbol. I feel like it would be on your wrist or on your neck or back. We have the shooting star here, so you're probably going to get some wish fulfillment soon. We have the sucker here. So falling in love, feelings are growing. I'm not sure if this is a new person, but I do feel like someone might be crushing on you right now. It might be a healthier love option. We have the phoenix rising from the ashes and the eagle seeing from a higher perspective. Be careful though, because we also have the jar magic charm. So someone could be knowing what you're trying to manifest in your love life, and they could be trying to sabotage it. And then we also have the dream catcher. Being that the high priestess came out, you could be getting a lot of downloads in your sleep actually. that's all that I have for you right now. Hopefully you got something out of this reading. If you like the way how I do tarot, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.